anatomy. Chop my big chest, where the best is a philosophy. Drinking at lunch brings verbal skills like a sucker punch. Welcome to CMcBJ. Yeah, yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah, yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah, yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah, yeah.
I have my 2 Domo-kuns. I have my little Dark Souls guy. I got my cross-stitch alien from the movie Alien.
Oh, I can see the shape of it. Yeah,
That is one of my favorite things I own.
that's fantastic. Did you make it, or did you?
No, I don't have that talent. One of our coworkers used to cross-stitch for fun, and she made this for me for like my birthday. So like it cost her the frame, which is probably like it's just a piece, but it's so awesome.
Yeah,
because it looks
it's really
so
good. To have cross stitch mixed with aliens is such a cross stitch is like a mellow activity, and then there's an alien.
So awesome, and it looks amazing too.
It does. You can tell the shape even from all the way over here.
And my most expensive toy, probably this guy. He's from Dark Souls. He worships the sun. Anyone who plays Dark Souls probably knows this guy. And this cost me a stupid amount of money.
Is that the get good guy?
No. So Dark Souls is it is a dark fantasy. So most of the people you meet are like really mopey and sad. And he's like, I'm trying to find the sun. Let's engage in jolly cooperation.
Oh.
So there's a phrase called jolly cooperation. And then you can call him, if you save his life, you can call him to help you with boss fights. He helped me finish the first game, which I was struggling with. So I have a deep affection because I put a lot of work into saving him.
And Dark Souls, as I hear, because I've never played it, is an extremely frustrating experience.
I think this is a demonstration of people's patience. So I don't think Dark Souls is hard at all. What it does is, are you able to keep going? So you can level up. So you level up by killing stuff, and you get their souls or whatever, and then you level up. So if I go fight a boss and it's too hard, I can go and just like level up. And most people aren't patient enough to do that. So you either have to be really good at the game, which I don't claim to be really good at anything, or have the patience to go and kill stuff and then come back when you're overpowered and you beat them really easily. But I think people are so impatient that they can't do it. So then they die a bunch of times and they're like, I hate this game.
Okay, but is that not every game?
I don't. This takes it
formula.
It takes it to a higher level though. Like I think most games, like when you get to a boss, you expect to be able to beat the boss, which is not necessarily true because Dark Souls doesn't necessarily have a linear path. So you can get to a boss who's way too hard for you, and you have a choice. You can try, or you can go away and come back. The first boss in every Dark Souls game is too hard for you to beat, and so it's trying to teach you to run away. And some people don't learn that lesson, so they don't get past that first part.
That's it, because they're applying the same approach they have for different games to this one.
Video games, I think, teach you like, okay, you're here, you should be able to finish this. Where Dark Souls is like, you're here, this guy's way too hard. Maybe you got to go off and learn something or do something and then come back.
This is a double-edged sword of open world games, I think, because as much as I love the idea and I love claiming to say I like to play open world games, I find them quite overwhelming. I do them, but it puts a more, rather than having an adventure in this open world, I consider it this area, complete this checklist I've created or found. Then the next area, it doesn't feel like an adventure to me.
Oh, it's like work.
Yeah, that's how I felt a little bit with the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Zelda games, which were open world.
I like open world games because I just mess around, and I end up doing all the side missions first, primarily by accident. So I'll come back to the main game. There was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I met this pirate, and she's like, "Can you get me this?" I'm like, "Already got it." And she's like, "Can you get me this?" I already got it. I finished like 12 quests in about 2 minutes. Because I just handed in all the stuff because I've been around to all the little islands and done all the stuff and just did not realize like, oh, I've just completed this game and I'm way over leveled. So everything started getting really easy when I played the actual game.
Oh, I see. This is, are you a bit of a completionist when it comes to games?
I will open the map. I will do any mission that's marked on the map. But if it's like you have to come here at a certain time and you miss this, I won't. Once I finish the main story, I lose interest. But if I do stuff before the main story is finished, I will do everything. But I don't care about trophies, and I don't care about, like, I'll look at the trophy list and go like, oh, that seems fun, I'll try it. But if it's not fun, as soon as I stop having fun, I'm done.
It annoys me if a side quest in a game remains incomplete, but I don't really care about trophies. I just see them as a bonus. But with linear gameplay, if the pacing of the game is designed well, you'll get, you know, a satisfying amount of story at each kind of interval, and the side bump is kind of between that, spread nicely. But you're creating the pacing in an open world game. So I try to imagine how much story I've got left and how many side quests should I do before the next beat of the story to give myself, I don't know, a false linear style feeling as I'm playing it. But that's a lot of mental effort on my part.
So
and
you're
I want
trying
the
to
game to do that for me.
Almost a linear game out of an open world game, then.
Exactly.
Okay. Because what's your favorite game then?
Does it have to be a game or a series?
Whatever. It's not school. There's no right answer, you know.
But there is a linear right answer.
There is a correct answer to this question you're asking me.
I'd say the 3 most fun series for me are Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, and the Tales of series.
Tales of?
Each game in the series has a different last word, like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of the Abyss, Tales of...
Oh, okay. I don't think I've played any of those.
Eternia. They're really, really, really good. Really long games. RPGs.
Since I haven't played them, I can't make any comments.
No. I mean, you can comment on the name. My favorite is Tales of Symphonia.
What does that mean, though? Like, this is the problem with a lot of when you get into ancient, I don't know, like fantasy RPGs and stuff, they start to use words, and I often don't know if it's a real word or I just don't know that word. And then I feel, am I dumb or have I not read enough? So sometimes I see words, I'm like, I really would just like to know if that's a real word before I ask questions. So Symphonia, what is it? Symphonia?
Yeah, Symphonia.
Is that a word?
You've given this word more thought in this 10 seconds than I have in the 20 years I've played it. It's like a symphony, I imagine. It's
but that's so symphony is implied in the etymology of the word, but has that word, is that okay, I gotta look it up.
I never heard the actual word symphonia. I imagine it's a bit like a Frankenstein word created for the game.
Symphonia is Greek, is a much discussed word applied different times to bagpipe, the drum. Shut up. What? Greeks would not talk about bagpipes. In ancient Greek music, same as concord or consonance. In medieval music, a name applied to several distinct instruments such as bagpipe, hurdy-gurdy, or virginal, and then just says same as symphony. That's made it more confusing.
To be honest, I wouldn't say there's anything to do with music in the gameplay or the story, so I'm not quite sure why it's called Symphonia.
What's a hurdy-gurdy? I've heard that, but I don't know what it is.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know what a hurdy-gurdy is?
Hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, you look up that. We're going to spend the rest of the time just looking up words.
It looks a little bit like a cross between guitar and a violin with accordion mixed in.
That's just nonsense. What am I looking at? It has a crank. What are you cranking if you're plucking the strings?
I don't know. Are there any hurdy-gurdy players out there?
So it must be multiple things happening at the same time, like 2 instruments in one. Oh, so the one I'm looking at now has the crank, strings, and keys. And then I got a picture of this guy playing the hurdy-gurdy, and he looks like he's having a heart attack.
I don't know. I'm getting a lot of medieval-looking women in forests holding a hurdy-gurdy. That's the vibe I'm getting from players of the instrument.
This guy is hurdy-gurdied himself out.
Oh my god!
Like why would you even paint that poor man's face like that? That's awful.
I'm assuming he's probably singing whilst playing.
The only sound I imagine coming from that mouth is
the mouth shape isn't pretty, is it?
no.
It just
Not
looked
attractive
pained.
at all. If I can get the sounds and maybe play some hurdy-gurdy music in the background.
Ooh, I bet that'd be good for D&D. Playing D&D and having tavern music.
That might be
looks
what
like
it is, because again, but even that usually is, it's like a couple guys. It's like a quartet or something. Because you have the little drums. They always have like a nice little gentle beat in the background.
Yes.
So they'll have like a soft drum, and then it'll be like a little, I always think of mandolin, something like that.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe a little flute or little guitar as well.
All right, just hold a second. I'm gonna get Dave. He's grumpy on the bed. He can sit on my lap for a while, and then he'll get annoyed from sitting on my lap.
Dave's name, was it always Dave, or is it short for David?
Well, because my kids, we got a dog. He obviously had a name with his previous owner, but we don't know who that was. And then he was rescued, and then so the rescue place, they choose like very Japanese names, like it's like muffin or something, and popcorn and stuff. And all Japanese kids, dogs, animals' names are like food. Like the most common name for a cat is latte or something. It depends on their color. But then my kids were like, well, we have to give him a name because he's part of our family now. And they were coming up with really awful names that I did not enjoy. And I just looked at them and I went, Dave. And they were just like, what? And I was like, well, every Dave I know is really nice. And they were like, oh, because that's a really unique name. It's a Western name. And they got really excited about Dave. And I was kind of just threw it out. I wasn't 100% serious, but I was like, we could use an English name. And I've always liked giving my dogs names that were just regular people names.
Which is exactly what Dave is. Everyone knows Dave.
Yeah, everyone has a Dave in their life. I'm not saying they're all good, but most of the Daves I've known have been pretty cool.
They're always good at DIY.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah. They always watch the footy.
There's a really, really old comedy sketch show from Canada called Kids in the Hall. He sang a song. He sang a song about terriers are my favorite breed, and he sang a song about all the Daves I know. And so maybe in my brain, I just conflated those two songs into Daves are all the dogs I know.
These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know. David Hoffner, he works in my dad's store. He's worked here for 12 years. He'll probably work here for more.
Yeah. All the dogs you live with are called Dave.
Yeah. I rescued a beagle that was just out walking around. So I picked him up, and then I called him Ricardo Montalban. And his actual full name was Ricardo Lamborghini Montalban, because I just like the way that sounds. And then I took him to the shelter because I couldn't take him, and they kept that name.
Did they?
Yeah, they were like, well, okay, well, what's his name? I'm like, well, I don't know his name because I just found him on the street. He's obviously like actually someone's dog, so I'm hoping the owner finds him again. But until then, they wrote on the name tag Ricardo Lamborghini Montalban.
Crikey.
Yeah.
What inspired that name?
No, I just looked at him. He was like a fat, slow dog. I was like, yep, Ricardo.
Wow.
I like
Crikey,
Spanish-sounding names. Like in my book, the main character is called Montana El Diablo, which Montana is. I think naming your child after a state is very funny. Like calling your kid Paris or India or a place.
Yeah.
Because then can they go there or not? Like if you were called Montana, would you go to Montana? Or would it be weird if you'd never been to Montana?
I think in this case, Montana, by the people who live in Montana, is called Montana. So being called Montana sounds weird. But if you were called, I can't think of a good example, the people who live in a city or a country that don't call it the same name as you call it.
Oh, okay.
So if I was called Germany and I went to Germany,
it's weird.
I don't think that maybe that's not so weird because it's called Deutschland.
But everyone in Deutschland knows that other people call it Germany. So Japan has Japan, and technically it's not Japan. It should be Nihon or Nippon. The fact that there's 3 or 4 names for it is already a bit much.
I can't think of examples where the Western name isn't widespread in that country.
Yeah, we're the problem
But
you're
if
running
there was an
into is that,
example,
yeah. Well, the problem you're running into is that English is a very dominant language in the world right now. So what we say in English is what people are going to say. Is there anything you're doing for Pride Month? I actually did want to ask that when you mentioned Pride Month. Do you
I don't
do
know
anything?
I don't do anything for Pride Month really.
Just be proud.
I'm just, well, if I can muster it.
Every month is Pride Month for me.
Arrogant SOB.
Yeah.
No, you should be proud of yourself. You don't have to be effervescent or exuberant to enjoy Pride Month. I just don't know. I'm not avoiding it. I just literally don't think about it at all. But it's not to say I'm not proud of exploits and things I do and places I go. But it seems
weirdly
like a very
conflicted about it.
no qualms. It's just not my thing. I don't really like crowded places. So I've not really been to. I planned to go to Nottingham Pride in England once before with my friend, but we got waylaid at a pub, and so we went to Nottingham Pride eventually. But all the good stuff had finished, and actually it seemed to be just fine. There was just little markets and clusters of people, rather than big bustling events, because I just get uncomfortable in crowds like that anyway. So maybe that's why I don't do any events.
No, I don't like if they had a straight white man day. Well, that would just be like a race riot. So
Yeah,
the Proud Boys, I don't go to those.
Proud Boys. Is that a real thing?
In America, Proud Boys are essentially like a racist group. They claim to not be racist, but they're the ones. They're in the news. They do marches whenever there's immigrants and stuff.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
just they all look like relatives of mine, which
Okay.
it's a little off-putting. Like I'm losing my hair, so I keep thinking I should just shave my head, but I'm like, man, do I look like a Nazi? Like I look like a Fourth Reich kind of guy when I shave my head. It's not really what I'm going for.
I think the beard saves it though.
The beard helps a lot. It
Yeah.
does. It's yeah. If I shave my head and shave my face, I'm a poster boy for those people.
I think you probably that looks right. But you could counteract that by getting a tattoo of not something racist, something not racist on your head.
Where would I put it? So like on my forehead? Where am I putting this?
That's it, back of the head.
And what does it say? Not racist?
It says, not a Nazi, not racist. Actually, I'm a very nice human being.
Oh, so like a little disclaimer almost.
Fit it in.
Yeah. I have a big head. I could probably put that much on my head. And I am getting that, like I'm losing my hair on the top, so I'm getting that ring. So if I got it around the sides, if I wanted to cover it up, I still could cover it up. Which would be pretty nice.
My dad had one of those rings.
I think it comes for all of us eventually, is the sad part.
So my brother went bald rather quickly in his 20s. I think he was getting like the ring. There's a little circle shape on the top of the head.
Oh yeah.
Of hair, but this was receding here. That kind of.
Yeah. So I had a widow's peak, but the widow's peak looked good for a long time. So I actually was quite lucky because it was receding in the two parts in the. I don't know. So it was. Oh God, it's awful. No, it started here and here, but when I still had hair in the middle and it wasn't thin, it looked pretty good. Like I could do stuff with it, but then it just I didn't know I had a bald spot on the back of my head the day I discovered it. Was so sad. I was on an elevator and it had a camera and a little screen, and then it showed you like ads, and then it switched to, I was reading the ad and then it switched to the top of my head, and I was like, oh fuck. I didn't know about any of that. And then, like I was like, what's all this nonsense in the back? I thought I was okay.
Oh, no.
And that was like, I was like, no, I'm done.
Oh crikey. Bless you. I mean, I personally don't find anything problematic about a balding head at any stage of balding. So you can be yourself around me. I don't care. It's Pride Month.
Losing my hair. What part of the LGBT? I guess that's just plus.
B. It's
plus
B. Bold. Bold bastard. That's
bald
B.
Bastard. The LGBTQ plus.
Yeah.
Losing my hair doesn't bother me. Losing my hair unevenly really pisses me off.
Oh.
So like I had a strip in the middle, and then like one side was way less than the other side, and I was like, that just like lose it in order. Okay.
like a Mexican wave of hair loss.
Or something, do it properly. Don't like half my head is gone. It's asymmetry doesn't look good with hair unless you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing it on purpose, it didn't look good.
I suppose it's maybe a similar problem to trying to grow a beard and it being patchy.
Yeah,
So
no, I do. Like, I'm lucky that my beard is pretty full and regular.
it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when it comes in right now, I've switched. I was using a beard oil and it wasn't doing it. My skin was getting really dry. So I switched to beard balm. BALM, balm.
BALM.
It's balm. It's beard balm.
Oh.
But I don't know why I've decided to make it really clear that it's because I said my family English is their second language, so I said beard balm, and they were like, "You're what?" And because they thought it was BOMB. Yeah. So I had to go, no, balm. But if you say it really quickly, it's beard balm, and it's a thick moisturizer. It's really gooey, and you stick it on your face. It's more fun to play with right now than it is to actually apply. So I'm using it properly, I hope.
Is it one of those things where it goes in and you got to leave it and wash it out later, or do you just?
No, it's because basically I think it's after you shower when your beard is wet, you put it in and it locks in the moisture, and then it like moisturizes your skin. Because I did get a lot of dry skin, so I don't want beard dandruff.
Oh, that would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yes, it is. It's terrible.
Where else can you get dandruff?
Anywhere. I mean, dandruff is just dry skin, but it just gets stuck in your hair, and then like the snows of Kilimanjaro happen. So that's
yeah.
You could technically get pubic dandruff anywhere you have hair,
but it, like you say, it's got to be dry. So exposure to air and not hidden under clothes and layers, that's going to be the driest parts. Yeah. So maybe nudists get dandruff in their pubic hair.
They could, absolutely.
Yeah. We should bring on a nudist next time.
I don't know any nudists. Well, we could start hunting for people with alternative lifestyles and then like interview them. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because my understanding with this thing we're doing right now is I can just add people to this room like up to 30. I know.
28 nudists. Imagine that.
Okay, so we're doing this. We have 28 nudists who are in the nude while talking to us. Would you feel like you have to take off your shirt? This is social pressure. This is all social pressure.
I think I'd be fine with it nowadays because I'm used to going to the onsen and things.
I would take off my shirt if it made them more comfortable, but I would be self-conscious about it for sure.
Okay. I'd be titillated by it.
I have disgusting nipples. I have really pink nipples with just the hairs that grow around them, so it looks like two octopi.
Callback.
Yeah. So I would actually want to shave the hair around my nipples before I did it.
So do you actually have exactly 8 hairs per nipple?
No. It's more of an impressionist painting of an octopus. Yeah. Than an actual like a realistic hand drawing depiction of one. Well, since we spoke, I had an event. This is a quick change topic.
Okay.
I said something to my wife, and I want to say the same thing to you and see how you interpret what I say, because I think you're going to interpret it correctly. But her interpretation of this made me feel bad about how she sees me as a human being. So I went to Osaka for a couple of days, and I stayed in a hotel. She said, "Oh, are you doing anything exciting?" And I said, "Oh, I'm eating KFC in my underwear." What do you imagine I was doing?
I imagine you wearing only underwear, eating KFC.
Yes, which is the normal human thing. And I was actually saying, like, I'm being kind of gross by sitting in my underwear and eating food that's greasy, but I'm essentially on my own for the first time in forever. Go ahead.
I think the vibe of that is like saying I'm like doing embarrassingly nothing with my time right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm literally just existing, lolling around.
I'm in a
Yeah.
Japanese business hotel, which is a bed, a TV, and an incredibly small desk. I am going
Yeah.
to be as lazy as humanly possible.
I think
My
it's got the
wife
same.
interpreted this
Yeah.
as I took Kentucky Fried Chicken and
Mm.
put it in my underwear and then was eating it out of my underwear.
That's what I thought she would think when you told me, because I had a quick
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
but I don't know what I'm hurt. Like, do you think I would do that? Is actually hurts me more. The fact that you thought this was a thing I would do or could do really bothers me.
Wait, when she shared this understanding that she had of it, was she disgusted by it? Was she just matter of
She
fact
went,
about it?
"What? Did you put the chicken in your underwear?" Which brings up a whole thing, like, I'm wearing my underwear and I put chicken in it. Did I take the underwear off and put the chicken in it? I never got into that detail because it was too late by the time we were having the conversation. But I was so focused on, do you think I would put food in my underwear and then eat the food out of my underwear as a human being? Like, is that what you think of me as a person?
Well,
And it also says, like, what did you marry? What's I was deeply, deeply hurt by this.
maybe she thought finally I can relate to you.
I've been doing this in secret for years.
Yeah.
I finally
She
have
was
found my
excited.
match.
Yeah, it's something you could do together.
But she wasn't making it seem like this was an appealing point
Mm.
of my character. This was like, oh, you're so disgusting. Yeah, I know.
If she
I
was
was hurt that
surprised
she
by
saw
it,
me that way.
well, was she surprised about it?
Yes.
Well, then she didn't see you that way then.
But then when
If
I
she's
said
like,
it,
oh yeah, I don't know, that makes sense. That would be
when I,
more insulting.
well, when I said it to her, she didn't sound like it was an unreasonable thing for me to do. She was like, "Of course you would do something that weird." And I don't know. I'm a little. This is taking me down a notch for sure.
Perhaps thinking of the most positive scenario here, perhaps she was postponing her shock because maybe she expected, is this something cultural? So if I show instant disgust, it's going to be very problematic and very, offensive to you. Maybe she was just coming at it with an understanding eye before, and maybe express her surprise elsewhere.
You are being so kind, and I appreciate that, because yeah, I can't get over it. I'm so hurt. I'm hurt that someone would think that I would do that.
Okay.
Like
Do you know anyone in real life that you think would do that if you had to
No.
choose someone?
So
Oh.
one of the things I really enjoyed no, I don't. Like, if someone did it, you would have to explain to me the appeal. So there's a thing, like in university, I did a lot of psychology, which I really enjoyed. And it was a big thing for me was like, okay, there's fetishes I understand and there's fetishes I don't understand. And then how do you get into a point where there's a fetish I just don't get? Like, there's people who are into, DOMs and subs and stuff. And I'm like, I kind of get it. Maybe I'm not into it, but I would get it. There's people into like doing things to other people. Maybe I don't want to do it, but I understand it. Then there's like, I'm going to lay down and have someone shit on my chest. I don't even get that. Like I don't get what the appeal is. Like, that's a level of humiliation beyond just sub and dom stuff. Honestly, on both sides, I wouldn't get anything from shitting on someone, and I absolutely would not appreciate someone shitting on me.
Yeah, that's a tough one to get if you're just not already getting it.
No, but that's it.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm not even saying it's a bad thing to do or you shouldn't do it. I'm thinking if it's two consensual adults, just shit on each other all you want. Please have a room prepared in advance. But I don't get it. And so to me, eating fried chicken out of your underwear, I don't even get where that would come from.
I mean,
which actually takes me to your point where maybe there's something in her where she's actually like, oh, this makes sense to me.
Shitting on someone, It's, I don't know. I guess maybe some people have the fetish of kind of being reduced completely to not even a person,
Mm,
just something. Like some have like a humiliation thing where they don't want to be seen as a human anymore. They want to be
mm.
seen as some, I don't
Just
know,
an object.
object,
Yeah.
just to be used and abused as. And I get, well, I don't know if I get it, but I'm not begrudging to it. Like you say, anyone who can do anything they want as long as they're enjoying it and not hurting anyone. Um, Maybe it comes from that.
Okay, so the most extreme case of this
Mm.
was, I think it was a German dude. It
Mm.
might have been Japanese, but they met online and they agreed that the man A was going to murder man B and then eat him.
Oh, I heard something like this.
And that's two consenting adults.
Mm.
Yeah, part of me is like, that's wrong because it's murder and stuff. But then part of me is like, if they
Is it
agree,
murder?
if they're both down to it, well, because he has to kill the other person. So that is technically murder.
Is it not technically euthanasia if
No,
the other person's asking for it?
no, because euthanasia, I don't know. Oh, now we're gonna have to look up euthanasia. I think euthanasia is like you're putting someone essentially out of their misery or because they're sick. No, no,
Well,
euthanasia is just killing another person. But I don't know. Is that? Do you agree?
I think I've not looked it up for a while.
I'm looking it up
But
right now.
yeah, I would just say consensual, someone killing you.
Okay, medical practice of intentionally ending a life in order to relieve pain and suffering. So that's why I connected it immediately with being sick. So if
Okay.
I have terminal cancer, I'm
Mhm.
not going to survive. I'm in a lot of
Mm.
pain. Euthanasia is essentially putting me out of my misery, not the dying part is secondary to what you're doing is actually helping me relieve pain. Drugs won't do it anymore.
Yeah,
That
that's
kind of
the
thing.
typical view of it, isn't it? But what is sick? We don't know. This person who wanted to be
So,
eaten, maybe there was a different kind of sickness.
well, there's emotional pain because
Mm.
in Canada you can have medically assisted suicide. Or they call it medically assisted death. And it
Mm.
basically, my father did this. He just wasn't going to get better. You basically agree. They just jack you up on drugs. They actually had
Mm.
him out. This is such a nice way to die. They had him
Mm.
out on like a terrace on a nice day, and they had some friends come over, and they're like, "Oh, he liked guitar. Why don't you come out and play some of his favorite songs?" They jacked him up on drugs. He's feeling really, really good, and then he just
Mm.
went to sleep. And
That's amazing.
it is like if you're going to choose, I was like, everything about that sounded awesome. And so I
Mm.
talked to him in the morning before he did this. I couldn't be there, but it was like, I actually was like, I have a lot of respect for what you're doing because this is scary, but it's, you've chosen how to do this. That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Uh,
takes a lot of.
mental, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I'm gonna do it, and because it's in Canada and it's part of the actually like doctors and stuff, they go through like months of counseling leading up to it and make sure everyone's okay with it. Like you can't just like, I want to do it. I think Sweden or something has something similar, but they're like, oh, you can do it if you're depressed.
Mm.
And that's a lot. The problem is like you could come out of depression.
Mm.
I'm not going to say more easily than being sick, but like terminal disease, you're not getting better. Like that's guaranteed.
It's hard to quantify the difficulty of depression against different, more physical diseases. It's difficult.
I think
Yeah.
because there's with something that's mental, there's always a hope you could get better, which is why I would have a lot of trouble agreeing to it
Mm.
as a third party.
Ethically speaking, and I don't have a question. I don't have an answer for this question either. But if somebody was depressed and they wanted to take this option of medically assisted death, is it right for other people who aren't in the brain of this person to have a say in that?
Well, so the way I actually had to participate in some of the counseling because they wanted to make sure that the first thing is they want to make sure that no one's influencing the person. That's actually number one. So
Yeah,
like
definitely.
it's not me pushing for this other person to actually go through with this process.
Mm.
So they have counseling with individuals and then the family as a group and stuff. So I did a couple of those, but me being so far away, I wasn't having a particularly positive or negative effect on it, I think. So I wasn't a big concern. But it was, yeah, they were just trying to make sure that like no one was pushing it. And then it was like, okay, do you understand this is real? Like
Mm.
you're gonna do this and it's not like something you can back out of once you've like once they've put the needle in the thing, you can't stop. So that's another thing you have to be really aware of. You can't like change your mind at the last minute. But they keep trying. They almost try to get you to stop. Like,
Yeah.
just so like to really just to make sure that you know what you're doing.
No, I imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if that if the desire for it goes through all the resistance and all the things that could dissuade them, yeah, then perhaps it's more likely that it's the best thing for them.
Like in my dad's situation, it was like I am so uncomfortable. I basically don't sleep anymore. Like I sleep, I wake up, I sleep, so I'm just tired all the time. My essentially poor wife, she has to live with this. It's not really fair to her anymore because I can't help her in any way. She has to just take care of me. Her at this time, like retirement age, this isn't how she should be spending her time. So like he was being considerate of himself and other people. So like I'm uncomfortable, everyone else is uncomfortable. It just sucks for everybody.
Yeah.
So like it was an interesting process to go through. Interesting. So I'm very
Sure it was.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's fascinating. Yeah.
And that came from chicken in the underwear.
So it did. Yeah.
That is a what a jump.
Enter the mind of the academy. Chop my big chest where the best is a philosophy. Drinking at lunch brings verbal skills like a sucker punch. Welcome to CMcBJ. Yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah, CMcBJ. Yeah.